Hey guys, Chess Master Max here. Today I got two games for you, one with the English, one with the Queen's Gambit. So this was a pretty good game. I did win it. Playing against BSC1. He was rated 1297, so he's rated higher than me. But I was definitely the better player. So yeah, I don't know what he's really doing here. I guess he's just trying to get castled as fast as possible. I think his bishop to E7 was a little passive. So I'm just trying to get fanchettoed here, get castled as fast as possible. King safety is absolutely important here. He's already castled. And then I was about to castle, but then I saw this tactic. So if I can take E5, I just get his knight, or his rook, basically for free. So I take there. I'm going to take there. He'll take my knight. Then I'll take back. I did have a blunder, actually, here. You guys will see that in a sec. So then he moved there, and I decided to go bishop b4 or pawn b4. That was a mistake, obviously because his bishop can take it, and that was just a misclick. I shouldn't have done that, but he didn't even see it. So I just went there, and then I had a really nice tactic here. You guys will see this in a sec. So I'm going to take back with my knight, so I can have tempo against his queen, attack it so it has to move, and then I can move my bishop out of the way. And that was the plan originally. So, yeah, now his queen doesn't have a whole lot of squares to move. So, I'm looking at this and I'm like, hey, I was about to just, castle or move my bishop back. But then I realized, hey, bishop right here or bishop to E3 might be able to just, stop his queen from going anywhere. So I'm looking at all the squares here where it can move. And it's not looking too good for his queen here. So I'm just going to go bishop a3, bishop a3, and it will trap his queen in, and it can't go anywhere. So we get a queen. He's forced to take my bishop. So he gets two minor pieces for a queen. That's definitely a win for us. We are up a bunch of pieces here. So that's good. And then we can just move our bishop back, and we're winning the game. So he has not developed any of our pieces. I think that's why I was so successful. All his pieces were on his back rank. His knight and bishop haven't moved yet. Well, I have all my pieces off the back rank but my rook and queen, so that's definitely a success. Alright, so I move my bishop back. Now I'm just ready to castle, get my king saved, and then we can go out, trade down material, and easily win this game. So, yeah, what I was planning on trying to do there was, fork his queen and pawn, but that didn't work since his knight came in. So, now, I think what I did was, let's see what I did, I don't know. I'm not recording this live, so I decided to push E3 so I could push D4. Should really know my squares, and I decided to push it. I had to calculate how many pieces were on it, but I decided to do that. And once he takes, I can just take back, but he didn't do that. So now I'm just gonna, knock his bishop around a little bit. Just attack it a couple times, see where he's gonna go. He decided to go C3. Which, that's a fine move. That's probably the best move if you put it into a computer. I can't go there, obviously, to D3 because his knight would take me. That's where I originally almost went. But I think I went to C2 because I want to keep tempo on that bishop. Try to just, keep attacking it. So, yeah, this guy wasn't very strong. But now he has two minor pieces under attack. So he has to take the pawn with his bishop. So that's what you don't want to have happen is two minor pieces under attack at the same time. So now he does have this passer, a pass pawn, so that is a little bit dangerous, so I definitely want to take care of that as fast as possible. I'm just going to put my queen and rook behind it, and then, it's not looking too good for him. I do have that bishop in there, controlling those light squares. That is just a dangerous bishop. I thought about going like F3 here, but I didn't want to block my bishop, and I figured I could just go like H3 next move. So I just decided to move that rook out of the way, maybe bring it up to B5, attacking his knight. Because, I can trade down. I can lose some material. I could trade a rook for a minor piece here and still be okay. So yeah, this guy is he's doing some interesting things. What I'm planning on doing here is I can take his bishop with my rook, and then once he takes back with the pawn, I can checkmate him with my queen taking his rook. So that was the plan, kind of what I was going for. Obviously attacked with his knight here, so I decided to take, and then what I did here was I forget what I did. That was a great question. What I did, I think I just took his bishop here because I figure I'm up so much so much in material here. He can't take back with the pawn, so I can just take there. If he takes my queen with his knight, then I'm up a whole rook. So I'm not really worried. This is an easy checkmate for me. Once I trade down a rook, it's an easy win for me. So he just decided to resign at that point, and I won the game. So I thought it was a pretty good success. All right, guys, so we're back. We're going to play, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's 2004. He's rated 1312. I decided to play Queen's Gambit, just switch it up for you guys. Obviously, I am not as good as a Queen's Gambit player as I am English player. I know the English really well. I don't know the Queen's Gambit really well. I think what I should have done here was actually play c5, attacking his bishop. That would have worked, but I was just playing 3 minutes and 2-second increments, or 3-minute games with 2-second increments. But yeah, I didn't even see the c5 move until I'm watching the game now. So that probably would have been a little bit better. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. But yeah, I think I'm doing so far so good. I decided to bring my bishop back to e2. Maybe I should have brought it to d3. Maybe some of you guys more experienced Queen's Gambit players could tell me. So I had a nice attack there on his pawn. If his pawn takes, I can just take his rook, but I actually can't because it's defended by a knight and bishop. And I didn't realize that till like 2 seconds after I did it. So I decided I was just going to take back and life was going to go on. So if he does take back, I have a nice double attack on his a5 pawn, but that's not what he did. He decided to bring his knight in there, and you know what? I was fine with that. Now he can't go b4 and attack my knight, so I decided to trade off. I decided to take here, and so now I have a double attack on 2 of his pawns. So I decided to get tempo there with my bishop attacking his queen. He can pin my bishop down to my rook, but I'm not too worried about that. And now I can just take back with my bishop. And I'm a little bit worried that he can take, or he could pin my bishop to my queen. I also have that free d5 pawn, but I decided to take back there. So I'm doing pretty good here. I'm definitely pretty happy. I have a chance to take on d5, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. My knight, or my queen is pinned. He decided to go there. I decided to just take, then I could take the d5 pawn. Definitely a good trade. I am fine with this position right now. So what I would like to do is bring my knight into the game. My queen's under attack, so I definitely have to move that somewhere. It's going to get thrown around a little bit. We're doing pretty good on time. I did have to think about this a little bit, but I decided I'd just, move my queen back. Which I did make one fatal blunder in this game, which you guys will see in a sec. It was bad, but that's okay. I almost thought about trading queens here, going like queen g5, which I probably should have done, but then I would have lost my bishop, so that wouldn't have worked, but it probably would have worked out better for me in the game, as you guys will see. I'm still a little bit better about it. So now our bishop is pinned. He probably could have gone like bishop c6. That would have made an interesting game. So yeah, now our queen is our whatever piece it's called. Our pawn is under attack. He can take that pretty easy. He's still thinking about it. But yeah, he ends up taking it. So what I'm thinking is maybe going back to bishop e2, which is a fatal mistake. That was not a good idea. That was stupid. Because then he can do this. He does have the checkmate possibility on h2 if he brings his queen and bishop there. And I didn't see that. So I checked the score there. I'm up by 2 points. So I can afford some loss of material, but not much. So I just went ahead and took that rook and didn't look. So now he got checkmate on me. That was very unfortunate. I was very, very sad. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching.